What's up, guys? This is Irish Creation here, and I am making another video today. And instead of doing our normal video, we are gonna do a attack highlight slash spotlight slash whatever the hell you want to call it. And I'm gonna be doing two different attacks today. One from a guy named Anthony in the clan, and another one from a guy named Shane. And they're both really well executed, and they're both, I'm not going to say fairly new, but they haven't been in the 3-star community as long as some of us have. So I just want to show their progression and kind of spot them out and let them know that we are paying attention. So I'm going to do a little review on this one. This base is very well commonly seen base in 10 on 9, especially for war bases. And he came up with this plan himself. So he sets 2 minions on the outside storages, one on storage, one collector. And he starts the funnel with wizards, and he notices that the funnel is being created a little bit too fast. So he places 2 more minions on each, or a single minion on each side to speed up the process. Places his golem in the middle, following 2 wall breakers. And the wall breakers survive a hit, which we actually planned out. So he gets that clan castle lure, drops a jump spell, poison on the clan castle, lets those wizards take that out. And he drops his queen a little bit late on purpose, because it was a cleanup attack. He did know it was in the CC. And he drops his queen so she kind of gets into the center a little bit later than everything else. And he lets that core get wrecked by all the golems with, or by all the Valkyries with that rage spell on the core there. Just wrecked everything. And he did go a little bit heavy on the hogs on this first top right side while that golem right there was tanking. But this archer tower right here decides to be an asshole, turn around and shoot. Which doesn't really matter at all. But little details, I guess. So he places a little bit heavy on the front side just because there's no spring traps. And those Valkyries took out the bottom part, which kind of threw off his hog placement. So he kind of just spams him on the bottom, which is just fine. And those little tiny group of hogs right there took care of that cannon, which made it better for the hogs so they wouldn't pass through that possible bomb set there. And loses a couple of spring traps, loses a golem. And at this point, he knows he crushed the base, so he starts putting down the cleanup wizards. And he even knew that he was going to crush it. He brought 2 little golems, or 2 little goblins there for a cleanup, because we all know he's going to crush this base, right? So the queen is still alive with her full ability. King is still alive. 90 million hogs are still alive. The baby dragon's still alive. There's a wizard still alive. That poor golem would have still been alive. So this base would have been absolutely crushed. And I'm going to play that attack one more time just to show you why he attacked from where he did. And he walked me through his plan. I didn't help him with this at all. Very, very seldom did he ask me for help with it at all. So he was going to start the funnel from up here because he could create it for a lot cheaper. And he decided to take a little bit heavier on the wizards so he would have more for cleanup, because this base doesn't require a lot of wizards for the funnel, creating a funnel, because all you have to do is take out that one, that building there, and this one over here to create a solid funnel. So he did that, and then he went over there and he executed everything flawlessly. And I'm going to speed it up until after he creates the funnel. And I'm going to let you know why he places queen and king a little bit later. So let's stop it right there. He noticed that there was goblins in the clan castle. So from the first raid, so he didn't really place his king and his queen as soon as you would normally. Normally you would have your king and your queen deployed by now. But the only real threat was that baby dragon right there. Those wizards are going to get taken out by that Valkyrie. The goblins are going to get taken out by the Valkyries one shot, along with the wizards. Baby dragon is the only thing that poses a threat, and he has like 3 wizards right there to help kill that baby dragon along with the poison. So there's no need to place his king and his queen. And his king and his queen do a lot of extra work on the outside in terms of cleaning buildings. So at this point right here, that was a perfectly placed rage spell. He places a heal spell and then overlaps it with the rage to get them through to the core. And he knew that these two buildings here were what the Valkyries were going to be gravitated towards. So he knew that this little compartment there was also going to be taken out, because this one up here was where his hogs were being placed, and he noticed that his bowlers walked. So he waited for his bowlers a little bit to take out that front defense, and then he placed his hogs and let his Valkyries do a little bit of work in this compartment here. And we'll let that one play out and show you how it goes. So he lets him take out that front defense and lets that golem tank, and then he places down his hogs. And then right here, he places down that wizard to take out that corner building there. And he places down another wizard at the bottom here, I think, or two little goblins at the bottom there. And he loses a couple of the spring traps, so he deploys them kind of in a semi-Asian wall style. But he placed 7 on this side and 3 on this side. So it all ends up working out really, really well for him. And the only possible spot for a giant bomb, which I'm not even sure is possible, would be right there. And in that little spot there. But I'm not even sure that there's anything there. So he heals it just in case. And bam, he heals it just in case. And turns out nothing's there. So let's count how much stuff he has left. And he also takes his time to place down those goblins on that hut, on that storage right there. And places down the dragon at the bottom to help for funneling as well, because he knows his queen, his king, and a couple wizards at the top with the hogs are going to clear from this side down. And he did this for time constraints because he didn't want to get short on time, because the lack of time that we have now, it's only 3 minutes. So great attack on his part, really well executed, well thought out. And everything from his jump spell being a little bit deeper into the core so they don't touch the sides, so the Valkyries don't spray, to his heal, his king and queen placement, everything, and it's just worked out really well. Ideally, in a perfect world, you want to deploy those king and the queen a little bit earlier so they go into the core, then walk, maybe. But either way, it works out for him really, really well. So great job, man. And I'm going to attack, I'm going to show Shane's attack here. And Shane does another really, really well executed attack. And this is a harder base. Because there's a lot of DPS concentrated, and it's not so spread out like a lot of bases are nowadays. A lot of anti-3 bases are really spread out. So he deploys his kill squad with his healers there. And he lets those healers get chipped away at for a little bit, but that's not going to be a problem. And then he gets a lot of value out of that kill squad being where he is, because he takes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point defenses, kill the clan castle, the queen, and an expo, all for 1 entry. And he absolutely destroys that whole side of the base with an entry. And he's also going to take out a Tesla there, and that eliminates double giant bomb set for his hogs, which doesn't work anyway. And he's also, I'm not sure, I don't think he takes out the one on this side, but nonetheless, he does a really, really great job, and he's really patient. As you guys can see, he knows they're going to get attracted to that little mortar right there, and he gives everything time before placing in his hogs so that they can get into this department here and tank for everything, which was really smart on his part. And these bases are hard to hit simply because of the fact that you're low heroes and your hogs are going to get just fucking killed or murdered by spring traps. So he places 6 on that front side, 3 on the back side there, and he saves 2 heals. He heals 1 up right now. In perfect spot. So he actually saves a little bit for his giants as well. The giants get all the way back up to full health. Not like it matters, but little details just make raids look better. And he drops that second one, which isn't even needed because hogs ends up dying from that double giant bomb regardless. So he could have swagged that spell right there and been perfectly fine. And he lets his queen finish up everything on the right side. And look at this. Every ounce of cleanup is being taken care of right now. I think this raid was even under 2 minutes. So he demolished this base. And I'm not sure that there's anything else that needs to be said there. This base is absolutely crushed. Queen is still alive. Swag ability on King and Queen. Bowler's still alive. Wizard's still alive. He even had a minion in there that was still alive. And his giants were still alive. He had a healer that was alive until the very end. On his part, really well thought out. Really, really great executed attack there. And I'm going to show you the final. We struggled with this war a lot. And having two really great solid attackers, as you can see, we struggled in the top four. Including myself, I even struggled on number 3. I only got 84%. I also got, I think, I attacked number 1 and got something like 26%. I just could not get anything to work right. My first raid, everything walked. The funnel was good, but everything still ended up walking. My hogs died immediately from a giant bomb that I didn't see. It just went all bad. So, yeah, that went not as planned. But we had people that showed up, such as Shane. I'm not sure if he pulled it out 6-pack. Let's see here. Yeah, Sands pulled out the 6-pack, but they were both a little bit lower of a level. And Stand Up pulled out a 6-pack, both on his Town Hall level, but they're all Dragloons. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show that. I'm going to show one of Statna's attacks. Let's see. Just because he pulled out the 6-star war, I'm going to show one of each. I'm just going to fast forward through this because these bases are crushed, especially when you have an attacker that knows how to use Dragloons, such as this guy. He places a dragon until there aren't any traps or anything there, and then he spams the rest of his dragons on the kill squad there, or on the CC dragon there. Funnel's already created. There's nothing on the outside to get everything to walk for him, so he places his balloons and a rage spell to get them through. I think they're actually going to survive all the way in. There you go. Take out the last one there. And then he heals his dragons up where both of those archer towers are. They hit one single bomb, and I think they have a Tesla on the back end. But, yeah, everything in the space is absolutely ripped. So, great job, man. I'm also going to show one of Sans attacks, simply because he got 6 stars, and it wouldn't be fair to him if I didn't show one. So, I think he has... Yeah, I'm going to show number 8. And he showed really good patience in this attack because he used Mass Valk, and it's hard to get 3 stars with Mass Valk. But on a base like this, he funnels into the core absolutely perfectly. And he could not have asked for a better funnel. So really, really wide funnel with a Tri-Golem attack here. A lot of Wizards and a lot of Valkyries. Which is actually, obviously, the way to take this base because he crushes his base. So it makes that funnel really, really wide, so eliminates any possible chance at all of any troops walking. Every single troop of his goes into the core, besides that one golem and that one wizard out there. His queen, all of his Valkyries, his golems, all of his barbarians go into the core even. And he put the rage there with a double poison for the clan castle, and he heals the middle up. Lets everything get through to the core, and that golem is still tanking that cannon over there. He ends up killing it. So they smack through this wall, eat a double giant bomb, and he heals him, just gets him up to full health, so that way they go into this little section here in full health. He could have used that a little bit later. It wasn't necessarily needed, but regardless, everything's getting tanked for by the golems anyway. So he, at this point, is in the hands of... the Clash Gods, and they treat him really well because all of his Valkyries right now are on a sliver of health. But guess what, guys? That's all he has right there. Can he do it? Does he have enough time? I think it comes down to like 5 seconds in this raid. But nonetheless, absolutely crushed. All of his Valkyries still alive just about. He has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Valkyries alive. Both of his heroes and both of his golems alive. So great job, man. Well executed. And congrats on the 6-star war. And I'm glad you guys showed up because I sure as hell damn didn't show up. But I'm going to be posting a little bit more of a collab video next video. As I was newly welcomed to leadership of Outlaw minions. So I'm going to be showing a lot of this clan from now on. I will be popping up to main clan when they have a really solid war to give you guys a review on that and show you some really well executed attacks. And if you guys have any other questions or any videos you want me to make, or any spotlights, maybe if I can pop into your clan and do a spotlight, or even do a war recap of any other fellow 3-star clans out there, please hit me up, let me know. I'll be glad to. And as for this clan, I'm going to show you our war details because we are recruiting right now. Heavy recruiting. We need a lot of max Town Hall 8s and mid to max Town Hall 8s and a lot of new Town Hall 9s. We will be making a Facebook page. And if you guys aren't solid with 3-star attacks, or you don't have a grasp on 3-star attacks, I'm not sure that this is a clan for you. For you. But feel free to test your luck. We will work with you a lot. As I said, this is a feeder clan, so we welcome anybody that's willing to learn. And I will post in the next video, which will be a solid recruiting video, on the link to our Facebook page, and I will show you guys where to and how to apply to get into this clan. And as for that, Minion Outlaws came out with a victory, 40-35 in another solid war. So, and as for this video, guys, this is going to be the end, unfortunately, and I'm going to have to skedaddle. So I will catch you guys in the next video. You all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and peace.